Just west of St. Louis, Missouri, just past the Missouri River, is a town called St. Charles, and in St. Charles there's a community called Newtown, which is a real nice community. They got these beautiful stone canals and lakes, a lot of nice houses, a lot of porches and balconies. They have a downtown area with a band shell. They have this convention center, kind of looks like a church, where they have weddings, other get-togethers, other events going on. They got a little downtown area with restaurants, bars, little grocery store, coffee house, and it's a pretty big community, but it's not perfect. You do have kind of this Newtown cult where they don't want anybody to say anything bad about Newtown. No bad information is allowed, but it's not a perfect community because it's a destination and place. A lot of people that come there, they bring their money, they support the businesses, go to the restaurants, whatever, that's great. But then some people that don't live there, that come in, and well, some people that do live there do act like scumbags and look like scumbags and cause problems. So you've had some issues with drugs, vandalism, people just being belligerent, theft. Sometimes you get drunk driving, or just people in general driving like assholes. Sometimes you'll have some schmuck driving around drunk at 2 a.m. blaring on their horn just to be an inconsiderate piece of shit. So if you want someplace real quiet to live, then Newtown's probably not for you. It's a beautiful place, but it's not without issues. Well, something weird about Newtown is the houses don't have mailboxes. You have to go to this shared mailroom downtown, which is a real pain in the ass because Newtown's big. So it's not unusual where the mailroom would be 6 blocks away. So you got to drive 6 blocks to get your mail, 6 blocks back, and do that every single freaking day, 6 days a week if you're going to get your mail every day. And so you have a mail room, and with the mail room, you got some postings. Here's a lost cat. Here's my table and chairs for sale. Well, somebody put up a notice saying it's okay to be white. And that was a 4chan thing from last year, and it was a social experiment to see how many people would lose their minds just saying it's okay to be white. Well, it worked. I mean, if that was the campaign, if that was the social experiment idea to get people to lose their minds, it was certainly effective. It certainly worked, and it continues because that's what happened at Newtown. So I get a post coming into the watch page, which is for, crime, vandalism, people stealing stuff, to report it and kind of have a neighborhood watch. And on the watch page, they come to the watch page because they kept getting kicked off of the residence page. And they kept getting kicked off the residence page because the admins, they see that bad news and they just get rid of it. Once again, they got kind of a cult there where you're not allowed to say anything bad about Newtown. So in desperation, these people that have to post this, oh my gosh, can you believe what's going on, and make such a big deal out of this? They then come to the neighborhood watch page and say, I'm not sure if anything's been posted, but here's what's going on in the mailroom. We went to the residence page and at least 7 posts have been deleted. And the admins just said, well, it's politics, so it doesn't belong here. But oh my gosh, look what's happening, and we should all be really concerned. And no, you shouldn't. I mean, you're just getting triggered over absolutely nothing. And so looking at the comments, people start bringing up, oh my gosh, this is KKK recruitment. To see who's okay with this, it's okay to be white, to see how they can recruit people, which to me is kind of a silly conspiracy theory. Now, apparently when this full 4chan thing came out, there was a white supremacist who was for this social experiment or this goofy thing, or just seeing people posting stuff that it's okay to be white. And since apparently there is some white supremacist that endorsed this thing, now the whole thing is owned by white supremacists. White supremacists automatically get ownership, automatically get the patent on anything they say or any gesture they make. Apparently, that's the society that we now live in. So if somebody who's a white supremacist uses the OK symbol, well, the OK symbol is now racist. If they say they like Madonna, well, now Madonna music, if you like that, you're a racist. Do you like fast cars? Well, the man who cut the ribbon to open up the Autobahn in Germany was Adolf Hitler. So if you like cars, yeah, you like fast cars, just like Hitler did. Basically, you're a Nazi. Adolf Hitler, by the way, also liked dogs. So if you like dogs, once again, you're a racist. If you like fast cars and dogs, well, you're a double Nazi. You're a Nazi times 2. If a white supremacist goes into a Popeyes and orders a 2-piece spicy with the Cajun rice, well, that's it. They own that meal. And from that point forward, anybody goes to the Popeyes and orders that, well, they're now promoting white supremacy. They're now a racist. I mean, this thing is so ridiculous to give these people this kind of ownership. And once again, it's far more likely that instead of some kind of diabolical recruiting tool, this is some high school kid posting something to see people lose their shit, which is exactly what happened. And then we get a bunch of comments. Oh my gosh, we got to take this seriously. This is a big deal. How horrible racists have come into our community and all sorts of concerns. Oh, we got some minorities. Oh, my family lives in Newtown now. I'm worried. It's like, don't be worried. This is an attack on you. This is an attack on people that just get triggered over nothing. And then so finally, one of the admins says, I don't see anything wrong here. It's okay to be from Newtown. It's okay. It doesn't say it's not okay to be black or Hispanic or Asian or Middle Eastern. It doesn't say anything like that. And you can say it's okay to be, he says it's okay to be a Cubs fan, which is, when in the St. Louis area, that's actually, most people are not okay with people being Cubs fans. But obviously he's making a point. So he refuses to get triggered, and then automatically he's attacked. Oh, you're not taking this serious, and a white supremacist, and all this crap, and it's just unbelievable. So once again, going to this original 4chan thing, where the whole goal was to see how many people lost their minds over this crap, that has been one heck of a successful campaign. And if you're rational like me, and you're rational like this admin that just thought it was ridiculous, you might be thinking, you might be feeling isolated. And you might be thinking, what kind of world am I living in? And sometimes you might feel like you're the only sane person in the loony bin, the only sane person in the asylum. You might think, man, I just don't belong here, because other rational people that don't lose their crap over stupid little things and don't bow down to white supremacists and allow them to take ownership of common language and common gestures. If you're that kind of person, yeah, in this world, you can start feeling isolated. But if you start feeling that way, just remember, and sometimes I start feeling that way, you are not alone. All right? You're not alone. And to quote the Beatles, it's going to be all right. This is Jim Wall. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Cisco, do we have to leave all our good friends now?
Only until next time, Pancho. Adios, amigos.